Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. And so last time I went looking for oil and I found some over here. Well, a lot of oil, 5000%, but it's also a really large enemy base. So I'm not quite sure if I will be able to deal with that by myself. And so I have a couple of different options here. Either we go for this smaller one over here first and try to make that into some better weapons and then deal with this. That might be a good idea, but that's getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, because I think for now we should focus on like get some higher sounds here. I don't know. Game effects. The car doesn't sound very much. So, but I think we're getting ahead of ourselves if we try for that. I think my first step should be to expand on my production. Like, I haven't done a whole lot with my production for quite a while, so oops. So I'm thinking that could be a good idea. Try to make sure that we have the production needed to expand. And maybe make some grenades so I can blow up this freaking forest. And because of my OCD, I need to repair this. So let's start with some research. Grenade damage. No. We will research stuff that only requires the most basic materials. So let's go with landfill. The reason why I want to research landfill is because if I want to expand over here, I can make that happen. I could make some grenades in my backpack. Yes, they are pretty slow to make though, so it's not optimal. These guys seems to be keeping up. We're getting steel over here. So, like I said, I think today we will try to kind of level up our base, if that's what you want to say. So, like, we have iron now, actually, waiting to be used, which is good. We are having a surplus of steel, which is good. But I think we should make it a bit more, what should you say, future-proof maybe? So, let's see. Thank you for landfill. Let's go gun turret damage. Really want this. I actually, do I really need to have two of these? I wonder why it doesn't want to place it if you don't have every space cleared. That's a bit silly in my opinion. Yes, we need a lot of iron plates. We do. We have a lot of iron plates, so that's not a big deal. We can destroy these. Create electric wheels, create boiler, 2 steam engines. So that should bring us pretty good chunk of power. Now it's fine. We kind of want to expand on this side though, the right hand side. Grenade damage, concrete, lab research speed. Let's go with bullet damage. We will end up fighting them sooner or later, so. We might not need the iron ore right now, but trust me, we will need it soon enough. So let's just make sure that we have some of it. Place them two apart. So that should keep a pretty decent flow down here. And we can then choose to upgrade these furnaces, even if they are not doing anything right now. Like that. So what kind of things do we need? Well, we could either start thinking about this train setup. That will require a lot of steel and stone for the railway tracks. We could also think about starting to create military science. We also have these grenades now, so we can clear the trees a little bit faster. Now the trees actually remove pollution, so might not want to destroy all the trees. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference though. So far we are kind of only using our production for research. Bullet shooting speed. Sounds legit. But if you want to like create things like railway and stuff, we might want to add more factories, because this is going to be pretty slow otherwise. Making research stations or labs are not very quick either. Okay, need two more. Come on, guys. One more. Thank you. Oops. Get some inserters and then we're good to go. And then we should add the power, and let's actually create some more grenades. This looks good. They are filling the belt. These guys are kind of getting a little bit low, maybe. It's not too bad though. don't need to add everyone just yet. We can add 2 more lines. Just research, I can't remember what. Okay, bullet shooting speed, I guess. Let's research the lab research speed. So we have upgraded the iron ore production. We could use some furnaces down here to make more stone. Now the old furnaces doesn't really have a use, I don't think. Well, you're using them for the boilers, I guess. But that's about it. We will see about that. So if you look at this production, what do we want? Well, there's still a lot of things I'm kind of just thinking about producing in my backpack. Like the train, we need engine units, sure. We have a couple of cogs down here, but so that's something we can set up. We can set up some kind of automatic engine production. Sorry. Not because we really need it right now, but I think we use it later on. Like you need your standard engine in order to produce more advanced engines. So for that reason it could be useful. But the train does need a lot of engine units. So let's see. Let's remove this. So what we want to do is creating engines. Do you really want to do that? I guess you want to do that. Do we really want to do that? I guess you want to do that. Let's do it. So let's get our new fancy axe so we can chop down trees faster. Now, in order to produce railway, we need iron stick, steel plate and stone. I find that this is usually just best to make in your backpack, because it's pretty quick and the materials are kind of strange, so I find that more often than not you will kind of end up... Actually, why am I so far away from this? Shouldn't we join over here? I think that's a better idea. Research speed, thank you. Let's go with the tool belt. So, splitter again. We should actually make a couple of more splitters. So we're going to use iron in order to produce engines. Now we also need steel plate. So that's something we could hook up as well. I have steel coming down over here. Let's bring it to our fancy bus. So we want to join down here somewhere. Oops. So over here, get one of these. Oops. Yoink. And we got iron, well, steel bars. We will most likely want to join somewhere down here. Thank you for a tool belt. Let's research oil processing. Underground belt. And a splitter. And underground belt. So something like that. Expand everything so we kind of know what we're doing. So I want plastic on the last one here. But that will take quite a while. So let's see what we can do here. Let's put down one of these just to see what we need. So for an engine we need iron gear, wheel and 2 pipes. It takes 10 seconds to create an engine unit though, so that's quite a long time. So we could have, I'm thinking, since the engine is so slow to create and doesn't really require a whole lot of things, we could just, let's research bullet shooting speed, we could just have one machine that creates cogs and one machine that creates pipes. Well, if we really want to, we should have 2 machines that create pipes, I guess, since we require 2 of those. Something like this. We will get some fancy stuff over here. Then we will have more or less engine factory down here. This is really basic setup. I'm pretty sure you can do it much better. So you want to bring those things in here. I was thinking how we want to bring the steel. I could move everything to the left, I guess, but otherwise we can just bring the steel on this side, that's fine. Since we don't really need that much, because the production is so freaking slow, and I don't really think we need to have that many engines anyways. So let's get some power. Let's get a couple of long-handed inserters. Let's give this guy some iron. This guy needs to bring the shits on the inside. You might want to have a fast one here. I think we want to have more fast inserters. Let's go and get some slow inserters. So yeah, looks fine. And then we want to have long hand, getting steel. And then we can use slow S to bring it down there and get some more long-handed. Copy this. And now we have engines from steel, pipes and cogs. These guys will produce way too much for these. We would need like 20? Is that true? 20 factories in order to keep up, which will not really happen. Automated rail transportation. We could go with electric energy distribution 1 because we will need, actually I don't know, maybe we can use larger electric poles in order to get over here if we want to set up a base down here, which we kind of want to. Yeah. Do we want to have a factory for trains or railroad? The problem with that is that we need stone, which is up here. We will need iron, which is here, and then we will need steel, that's here. We could use filter inserters. They're pretty expensive, but they can be used for just picking certain items. So I tend to try not to use them, mostly because it's more fun to not use them. But for something like this, it might be a reason. So let's see if we can make this happen. So we will need to have underground belt like that, create a couple more. So here we go with iron plates. I don't really know if we will need that. Filter inserter. Could just split some of the iron, or steel I should say. Flammables. We will not be able to research anything of this without military science tech anyways. Let's just research automatic rail transportation. So, alright. Let's bring half of this steel. This makes no sense, but you know. And bring it up here. So I have steel and iron. Actually, we will need to use a factory to produce iron sticks or something. So let's see. Iron stick, 2 of those, half a second. Okay, we've got automatic rail systems researched. We're researching faster than I can kind of keep up with building. So yeah, one of these can feed 2 railway factories. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's put you over here. You will create iron sticks. From these things we will need a fast inserter, otherwise it'll never work. And this thing will create these guys. Holy crap. I'm actually out of copper here. Do I have any more factories? Not really. Actually, we will most likely bring it in here, I guess. Something like that. So straight rail. And we will need 1 stone, I guess. I'm not quite sure how we will provide stone that quickly. These guys are using a lot of stone. Let's tell them to not fill up any more than that. That should make it so we can use stone for other things. We could just kayak this line, that's fine. I don't think it's enough for the production we want here, but yeah. So we bring stone here. Oh, come on. We can research advanced electronics. So something like this should work. Steel. Steel. Let's tell this guy to be a bit over here. And they need somewhere to put it, so we will need 2 of these, a couple of cheap ass boxes. So we are kind of lacking steel now for our fancy train railroad construction here. Well, if that's the case, that's a decently easy fix. So something like that. Nice. So we get some rail. We are researching like madmen here. So yeah, for the next engine we will need lubricant, which is from oil. We will also need the engine units, which we kind of have prepared. Look at this. We're out of red. Let's go down here and check what's up. They're producing. So I guess we're researching faster than we're producing now. Kind of. So we could actually add more if we wanted to, but then we need more cogs. So we are getting somewhere here. It's not... Maybe it's not the most impressive factory just yet. That's a lot of steel. Maybe we should boost this production a little bit. By adding 200 steel here. But we added some of this. Let's actually... I have one furnace. Let's make a couple more. Electric furnaces are so far away, so I'm not quite sure if we will ever create that. Well, we will someday, but it will take quite a while. So now we have all the tech we need for railway signals, well, railway systems, which is pretty cool. We're getting close to when we can't use, or when we need to use blue science packs. That is a little bit... That's a problem because that will require oil, so... We can, however, start researching military stuff. That's one thing we could do. So it can still take a little bit, but it's not as easy as before. Oops. Let's go and get some inserters. And some belts. Are we running out of belts? Not really. Maybe? Kind of? Just a couple of 100 belts in our backpack. Actually, I think this is way too many for steel. It's alright. I think I will be happy with that. Yeah. Let's put these in, and then we need some inserters over here and over there. And we need to bring this over here. There we go. All this research. Let's get some power over here. And let's remove these guys. Can check the power pole. We still have some power production to spare, but building one more radar wouldn't be too bad. Oh, we have some crude oil up here. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Anyways, I think we are pretty done here. We have managed to make a whole lot of production. I think we are kind of limited in the belts though we bring down here, because all these guys are not smelting, so I would need to like more or less double this up. And try to use both these. We could also make faster transport belts. So that's a thing. They cost iron gear wheel and transport belts. Let's get electric engine, fluid wagons, something. So we could get red belts here, which is faster than yellow belts. Yoink. Don't really know why they only put stuff on one side though. I'm not sure if this will help, but maybe. We can check out the production tab. See iron plates. We created a lot of iron plates, but then we got limited by the iron ore down here, I guess. Since these furnaces are not active. Neither are these. But if you look up here, the miners, some of them are not even mining because this is getting stuck here, so we could either upgrade with red belts or we could bring it in through different routes, which might be better. But to be fair, I think we have a decent production right now, so it's not the end of the world. Really need more red science though. Why is that? Well, like I said, we could make more, but then we would need more cogs as well, which makes it a bit difficult to expand down here. Not impossible, but it's a bit strange. Look at this! We're actually getting almost... Okay, these guys are actually not producing because they have iron waiting here. So it's almost the fact that it's full down here, which is more of an issue now than just waiting for iron ore. Kind of. Anyways, we have been upgrading this today, and next time we will most likely try to use this. We can, I guess, put down some more steel plates here, and that's something we will use. To use these railway sections and bring it down here, make a station, I haven't yet decided if I want to have all the furnaces here or if I want to have the furnaces down here and bring the product up. Well, that's something we can think about another time. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!